What is up, YouTube? This is Nanashi back with another Banlist update video. Well, they finally gave us a ban list, and it's not exactly the ban list I was hoping for, but then again, there still haven't been a tremendous number of competitive events, so it makes sense that they wouldn't hit a large number of cards other than the ones that are making obvious problems in the game. And that's essentially what they did, so I guess I can live with this list, but you'll see what I mean when we take a closer look. A total of 3 cards were banned. Firstly, Dragonbuster Destruction Sword. A lot of us were suspecting this card would get hit at some point. It locks out the extra deck with realistically minimal effort. They also banned Link Cross. This card generated a little too much synchro material to be realistically considered fair. Also, I'm kinda glad they banned this instead of Crystron Halka Fibrax, because that means that it's actually safe for me to try and invest in a copy. And they banned Smoke Grenade the Thief. We all know why this card was hit on the ban list. We were seeing it a little too much being used to snipe cards out of the opponent's hand. They didn't limit any cards on this list, which I guess makes sense, but they did semi-limit one card, the trap card True King's Return. It doesn't change extremely high amounts of stuff for True King specifically, so I guess that's okay. As long as anything else doesn't get unlimited or changed too much, I think it's okay to get them this back. And 5 total cards were unlimited and are now back allowed at 3. Seer, Malebranche of the Burning Abyss. This makes sense, they put it to 2 on the last list, and realistically they want to try and promote the PK Fire deck as much as they can. Same as Graf Malebranche of the Burning Abyss. It's actually kind of nice to see them back at full power. While I'm not a huge fan of Burning Abyss for a multitude of reasons, I guess it's okay to let them have their stuff back for now. Eva Gishki Mind August. There's nothing outwardly wrong with this one, it just loads cards back into the deck from either player's graveyard, which doesn't seem like anything major. Heck, it doesn't even offer a draw like most Pot of Avarice style effects. But when it comes to Gishki, there's always that concern that by reloading your monsters back into the deck, you'll have constant fresh access to the components. And given that we currently have a ton of different support for ritual decks as a whole, theoretically this could pose a problem later, but I think I might be overthinking it a little bit. I haven't seen anyone play Gishki at all since the last ban list. And even with this, I don't know if I will. ABC Dragonbuster. I was kinda hoping they'd leave this guy at 2. I know it seems like an unnecessary ban list hit, but I'm genuinely not a fan of that deck at all. Maybe it's a personal bias, but I think it's just a little too strong for my liking. And Totally Awesome back to 3. I think I have the same issue with this card as I do with ABC Dragonbuster coming back to 3. Yes, I use Totally Awesome in my Sharks and my Penguins, but Bahamut Shark is still at 3. If they had hit Bahamut Shark down to 1, I think that would have been perfectly fair, given that anytime we see large numbers of Totally Awesome, 95% of the time they're usually pulled off of Bahamut Sharks rather than played in a deck that can summon it natively. And that is the entire ban list. Like I said, they did eliminate a couple of problematic naggy cards, and they gave us some stuff back that had been on the ban list for some reason or another for a very long time. So they were basically just doing another cleanup list. Hopefully the next one will be a much more impactful list. Not to say that this one wasn't, just not as much as people were hoping, I guess. But now that we finally have the ban list, this means I can finally start updating some of my deck profiles. And I can think of 3 right off the top of my head that have been needing an update for quite a while. In the meantime though, I thank you guys for watching the video, and feel free to voice your opinions about the ban list below. In the meantime, this has been Nanashi, signing out.